It is an absolutely beautiful day. The first day of spring that I've taken rugs off, and I've had a lovely day. First time I've sat in my garden to read a book. But even better, look who got transported back from Wales. Hello, Wiz! It's Speedi and Qantas! We've had a day being naked ponies. Let's go say hi to the boys. Hi, guys! Hey! Hello! Say hi! Oh, here she comes. The Whizzlebutt. Look at you, muddy pony. Look, I've got them back. And look at this. Look at the view. It is beautiful. Hey Whizzle, we went on a nice ride this morning, didn't we, Wiz? Yes. He had a really good roll. I'm not sure if Tissy is that pleased about the return of the geldings, but she did give them a bit of a whinny and a hello when they came in the field. Azid hasn't left her alone. Tissy, incidentally, is not the biggest fan of poor Qantas. She always puts her ears back at you. Hello. Hi, boy. Hi. What are you doing? Field in my winter kind of hay feeders. They're basically, I don't remember what they started life out as, but they were some sort of container that was going spare, so I recycled them into my hay feeders, and then I put these ties in the bottom. So at the moment they're having one little net and one massive net, and that's about right for both of them. They've eaten most of it today, so we'll just pick them up, take them down. I have 4 of the big ones, 4 of the little ones, and I fill them all up at once, so I've got 4 days worth. I don't have to fill hay nets every day because it makes me sneeze. It makes me really sneeze and I get all itchy, and I really don't I love the smell of haylage, particularly kind of fresh stuff. It smells really good, but on my hands, even when you wash your hands, they still smell like haylage. Oh, it's such a beautiful day to be back home, huh? I don't have any food. I'll go get your food now. It's like you've got a halo, Qantas. Hey, it's like you've got a halo only. Right, 2 seconds and I will go get you some food. Yes, Azid? I'll eat the dregs then if you're not bringing it now. So mean. Right, so bargy, eh? So bargy. Hello, I don't have any food yet. You're like, food me, it's food time. So talking of food, obviously they haven't, well not obviously, but they haven't been having hard feed while they've been away in Wales. Such a little stalker, you two. Because they don't need it. They're not doing any work. They've got plenty of forage, and they've come back looking quite chubby, haven't you guys? Yes. I'll deny it, but they are chubby. So Baileys are really, really good in terms of you can contact their nutritional team and they'll put a diet together for you, and it's really, really quick, and they'll do it based on the horse's weight, condition, if they're a good doer or a poor doer, and how much work they're doing. But I wanted to get a little bit more in depth and understand it a little bit more myself, so I had a look into it. I've subscribed to their website, I don't know if I've said this before, drdavidmarlin.com, and they do webinars and put up papers and things, and they're super science and research based equine management, and it's really good. And they spoke about a company called FeedXL, which are an independent company that have all the brands of horse feed on their website. and then you input kind of your horse details, what you're feeding, how many grams of it you're feeding, and it will tell you whether it's like complete or kind of down to the micronutrients and macronutrients. And I had a look at it and I was like, well, Bailey's do it for me, but I'd really like to have a little bit more knowledge. So I bought the subscription, and actually it's really good, and I've really enjoyed kind of tweaking when I'm in like fast work, what do I want to feed, when they're out of work, what do I want to feed, adding a little bit more kind of fibre rather than hard feed, and then mixing it up, and it's actually been so good. I've really enjoyed having a play with it. I will leave a link to it down below, because I've actually got a link that gives you 10% off if you want to give it a try. I don't know what it's going to be like in terms of once I've had a play and know exactly kind of the feed I want to have and the levels of feed I want to have depending on season, because it also lets you tell it how the grass growth is and the quality of your grazing. So I don't know if once I've done all my different feed scenarios, I don't know how much I'll use it. Once I've planned every season, every kind of type of training they're doing, and I've like printed off the feed plans and the sheets, I don't know how much I'll use it after that. But working them out and having a play with them has been really cool. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'll have a play and then I will send those off to Bailey's and see what they think. So I'm still using all Bailey's feed and then the British horse feed, Speedi, Beet and Fibre Beet. I'll show you now what I'm feeding them at the moment. Here, Tissy, Azid, Qantas, feed bin in the new spot. And then I've got Performance balancer at the moment. The Ease and XL cubes, because it means Tissy can have it as well. Then the British horse feeds Speedi Beet and the British horse feeds Fibre Beet, and then I've put what they're having up here. Just bringing their feeds up and the small hay net. I can't bring both hay nets at the same time because you'll see in a bit it's an absolute beast. It's about the size of me. So I'm gonna feed Tissy out in the field today as well because it's so lovely. I want to give her as long as possible outside. Tissy is being impatient. He always does this. He paws away. Oh, I'm hungry. Feed me. It's not going to come any quicker if you do that. This is the carnage of feeding all three in the field. Go. Right. Feed your first. Tissy, you're second, you know it. One down. Come on, Whistle. Tissy. Oh, and last but not least, Qantas. That was a bit manic. I've got a new mic, and it's like a poofy one to try and get the audio better for you guys. But I just noticed when I had it the other way that it was dropping down in front of the camera. So sorry. Had a little mic bobbing up and down. Let's run through what these guys, look, you see the mic in the shadow. Let's run through what these guys are eating at the moment. So Azid is having a mix of Fibre Beet and Speedi Beet with Ease and XL cubes and Bailey's Performance balancer. Tissy is having more or less the same, but she has less Performance balancer and more Ease and XL cubes. And Cuboid over here, he is on Fibre Beet and Speedi Beet and just Performance balancer because he's not in work at the moment. Qantas is actually going for some minor surgery in a couple of weeks. It's why they've come back, because the vaccinations, the teeth are due. Qantas is going for surgery. Nothing major. He's got a sarcoid, that over the last year I've been measuring and taking pictures and it hasn't changed, it hasn't got any bigger, but it's underneath the girth, and I don't want to get halfway through a season and him doing really well. I know that's optimistic considering I haven't even got to one ride with him yet, but then like the girth rub bit and it caused an issue. So I wanted to get it lasered, not right in the middle of the winter while it's kind of super muddy and turnout might be difficult for him because he's not the biggest fan of being stabled, which we're going to try and work on this year because some competitions he will have to be stabled. And he was stabled at the yard he was at previously and he was fine, so there's a lot of things that Qantas has issues with at the moment that we just need to work on, and there's kind of, he's been good at it before. But yeah, so he's having standing laser surgery. He's going into the equine clinic to have it done, and hopefully the recovery, fingers crossed, will be about 4 weeks. He can still do in-hand stuff and anything without a girth, but obviously unless I rode bareback, which considering Qantas's track record recently probably won't be doing, then I won't be riding him until that has healed. But I'll take you along, I'll see what the equine hospital say. I might not take you to the actual equine hospital, but I'll kind of let you know how he does and how he recovers and things. But I am so happy to have them back. It's just so lovely. It's days like this when the long winter seems really worth it and the hard days seem really worth it. It's my phone going off, sorry. It's like the sun is shining, I've got 3 happy, healthy horses. I've had a wonderful day. I've done all my chores now. I just need to put Tissy back in a stable, but look at the view. My 3 lovely horses there. The sun is setting, and despite everything going on in the world, I am very grateful for the life I have. Qantas, you've had yours. Rose, get out. Get out. Come on, Aziz, eat up, slowpoke. Oh. There you go. So taking the beast of a hay net up the hill now. Like, it doesn't look like much, but up here, steeper, further than it looks when you are carrying a massive hay net. Happy bunch in there. Okay. Time for you to come in, Wiz. So now the boys are back, it is time to sort their tack out, and I've got some footage from before Christmas of when I had a try of the saddle exchange saddle. So I went for reactor panel because a lot of the endurance riders use them. Qantas hasn't actually been able to be ridden in the saddle that I bought, but I bought it from the Netherlands, and my Hermes really messed up the postage, and it actually took 2 months to arrive, but it has now arrived. Let me take all the towels out. Here we go. So Dan had to make this lovely special saddle rack for it because the panels are velcroed on, and actually it's better for the panels to be on something that's solid rather than what I normally use is this. So it came, I've never had a saddle cover before with a saddle cover. If you look at these, I literally just put towels over the top, but now I really want a saddle cover for all of them. So this is second hand. Let me take it off. Look at it, she's a beauty, and I can't wait to like fit it and ride Qantas in it. And I really want to get a Zed one as well. So I'm thinking of selling my Boer, the blue saddle with the carbon fibre cantilever tree, so that I can buy a Zed one of these because it's so comfy. I love the panels. It came with like literally brand new numbness. I cannot wait to get this fitted and sorted. So during kind of lockdown they haven't been able to come out for fittings and stuff, but now it's lifting, or kind of stages of lifting, they'll be allowed to come out and they'll be able to fit. So when I tried the saddle before, I tried one of theirs, but they'll be able to fit actually the saddle that I bought, this one, and see how he goes in it. We'll report back, but so far I absolutely love it.